Hi everyone, Jenny back again, page number 2 after a long hiatus. I can't remember whether no, I don't think I explained in the first video, and I'm not going to explain here either. Just life got in the road and hasn't been a good time, but in a better place now, and just hoping that I can continue to just play and work through life with my art journal. So anyway, this page I think I did back in September 2019 and it's now May 2020. So it's been a while, so I'm looking at it as with fresh eyes like you. So excuse me if I stumble along the way. So I put some gesso down first. Probably shouldn't have because I went over the top adhering those matte strips with matte medium. So anyway, so I ripped up some matte paper, adhered it down with some matte medium, and now I just scribbled some Neocolor 2s down and blending that through with some matte medium. Dried it, and now I want to try blending the Neocolor 2 with some gesso, and I watered that down a bit too. Blends really nice with the gesso. And wiping off some of that through a Mod Spiral stencil with a wet baby wipe, just to add some texture to it, some interest. And of course you can't do a page without some stamping. Well, I can't anyway. Using some Ranger Archival ink there. All the products I've used are listed in a blog post. The link is listed below in the description box. What am I doing now? Oh, okay, taking some bubble wrap and some espresso acrylic paint and adding some more texture because Jen can't do a page without it being so dark. Oh, sprayed some Distress Oxide ink then there through the Mud Spiral stencil again. Okay, I don't know why, because I just sprayed some water on that and adding some Magicals powder and spreading that around by blowing through a straw, making a big mess. Put too much liquid on there because I now have to mop it up and take half the colour up. But it was a bit dark, so that's not too bad. I can live with that. Okay, what am I doing here? Oh yeah, I love using the used tape roll as a stamp, so I just dip it in some paint and add it to the page there, and I probably went a bit overboard as I normally do. Anyway, oh, I love this technique. Okay, so just drop some titanium white Liquitex acrylic ink onto the page and then blow it through a straw, and you're getting the colours from the Distress Oxide and the Lindy's Magicals come through, and I love that. I love the way the straw spreads the ink around. Alright, so I'm just taking a napkin and just painting around the edges just with water to soften it to help remove that butterfly shape. The trick is not too much water, or it's going to bleed into the design that you want to keep. So just be careful there when you're ripping it out. It doesn't really matter anyway, it's just part of the background. So I did dry them with my heat gun before adhering them to the page with some matte medium. And just use 3 of the butterflies there. Which sort of blend into the page really well anyway, though you don't see them much. Oh, this is a step I probably should have done without. Trying to be perfect. Taking a stitched stencil to mark out the border of the page, and it was a silly move. I should have just drawn it freehand. The time it took to get this done, it didn't look as bad as it would have, freehanded. So anyway, you live and learn. So I start by stenciling the paint over that, and it just didn't work out too well either. So I end up drawing with a pencil, I think, after that. So now I'm just using that outline to brush on some paint, the same colour, the espresso brown paint there, but I do have to apply, I think, at least 2 or 3 coats because all the matte medium underneath it gave it a transparent look, so it needed a bit more opacity. So here I'm just outlining that stencil with a pencil. I think it was a Stabilo All pencil, so the paint would have activated it and, blended in. So do that on all 4 sides. And now I take a wax pastel. It didn't sort of work out as well as I would hoped. And then I, used a Posca pen over it. But once you put a wax product down, that's it, pretty much. It should be the last medium that goes on a page. So you can see that it works better on the other where I haven't used the wax pastel. So anyway, I decide that because I couldn't get rid of the wax pastel on the left, that I had to do it all around the inside of the frame border. And then I add one of my favourite colours, the Prussian blue wax pastel, and it sort of brings in the colours. It doesn't separate it too much, it sort of blends in a bit more to the page. Okay, so that's the background done, and I just printed a silhouette image there onto just plain copy paper using an inkjet printer. So I'm just fussy cutting that out now using my craft knife there for the inner details, and then just my scissors, and adhering that down with some, okay, so because it had a straight edge and the borders on here with a scalloped edge, I had to get the scallop in there so it looks like the frame is over the top of it. So So that's all I'm doing there. I'm filming outside today. It's a beautiful afternoon. We're into the latter stages of autumn and just about to go into winter. So beautiful day. So just adhering that down with some Scotch Quick Dry adhesive. That's on. So now I'm just taking a stamp set and doing the quote. So pretty much that's all I'm doing now. This is a Kaisercraft Alpha, Grunge Alpha stamp set using some VersaFine Onyx Black ink for that. And I was having problems trying to create the words and get them straight enough onto the block, and I think I end up just doing one letter at a time after that. So I think I was choosing an A for an E, and oh, it was just an awful mess. So I did that one. Did I? No. Ended up doing them individually, I think. Yep. Just all got too hard. And this is a fairly poignant page. I did this way back in September, October last year, but it's very relevant right about now. A few of my friends should understand where I'm coming from there. So just the title, I thought I edited most of that out. Obviously I didn't. Oh, just using, was it an R? And using that little dot, it might have been an I or a J, just to stamp those dots there. This is an unknown alphabet stamp set. I think it's a Kaisercraft. It could be a Papercraft or something like that. It's an old set, and I didn't keep the packaging, so. Now I thought it needed something to make it pop a bit more, and so I'm trying to find a white pen that will work. I think I end up using a white Uniball pen, but then I go over it later on anyway with the Sharpie pen. So, oops, here comes a jet. Sorry about that. No, I think I end up just going around the letters with the white Uniball, but it still needed some more white, so I went around the scalloped edges with a white Sharpie, which helped it pop a bit. Probably could have done some white detail in the butterflies. Page is done. There's the birds. It's that time of the afternoon. Yeah, so just go around the edges with the white Sharpie pen, and that brightens it up a bit more. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully it won't be too much longer for another video, and I'll catch you then. Don't forget to go and visit the blog for all the products and things used. Bye.